Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker the pass to Ayton. From the wing, and there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got his team on the board to start the game for the Suns. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets the bucket.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Conley. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gobert against Ayton. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The feed to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Kicks it out to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Paul. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Booker outside. Out to the right wing. Ayton kicks to Booker. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. And it's Ayton missing. Here's O'Neal. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 5. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one over Paul. Conley, the pass to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Bridges. The shot's good from Paul.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Booker against Mitchell. Back to Conley. From deep. Crowder pulls it in. It's stolen by Gobert. Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Booker draws the double. Paul kicks to Booker.
And that's sort of a picture of what not
to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Booker looking around. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's business.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick-and-roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Paul passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley dishes to Mitchell. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Conley with it. Bridges covering. Jazz passing it around. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when we look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. To halt the run, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Crowder finds Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ayton. Shakes him. He dishes it to Crowder. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
To the middle. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Ball against Conley. Paul's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game.
When you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Bridges against Mitchell. Ball right side over Gobert. Here's Ayton. Crowder kicks to Booker. Passes to Paul. To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 15.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Mitchell looking it over. Feeds to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
To the wing right side. Ayton wide open. Bridges misses.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Now the feed to Conley. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the last second attempt does not go. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 13-point lead. And over. And that's a.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the guard position. Here's Shamet. And that one hits back iron.
This opportunity, it's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Clarkson passes to... Oh, that was something else! And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From deep Ingles, JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the jumper in space.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Gay. Clarkson against Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Utah. Offensive rebound. Oni on the wing. Ingles. Gay passes to Oni. Stolen by McGee. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. From outside, off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks it out to Gay. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
McGee's shot is off. Jazz trail by 15. Whiteside finds Gay. Back to Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Whiteside's got his first bucket of the night.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Ayton. That's tipped. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Driving inside. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell up top. It's good from about 19 feet. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Paul dishes to Booker. Here's Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 15.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
All against Conley. Mitchell outside. Rejected by Booker. Crowder against Gobert. Down low. Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker with no one around. And the three off target. Jazz trail by 15. Back to Bogdanovich. Booker pulls it in. Ball outside. Inside. Stolen by O'Neal. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. 3 seconds left. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 11 points.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Payne. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Bridges finds Paul. Launches a 3. Back to Bridges. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And now the Suns, a fast break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Paul against Conley. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way
and he'll take care of the rest.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 17. McGee with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. There's the dish to Bridges. Ball outside. McGee inside. Defended by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Mitchell leading the charge. It's tipped. Suns leading by 17. McGee inside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Paul dishes to Booker. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz trail by 15. Mitchell wide open. Here's Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. And the shot is long. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. Booker against Conley. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. And the Suns lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shot.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
To the paint. For three. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Paul goes in, and he gets it to go.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
A different look for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul kicks to Bridges. Conley against Paul. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. McGee, the pass to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Kicks it out to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here, even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Another bright, sunny day.
And Dave, well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, hop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Barton, 5 to shoot. Outside for Murray. No good on the 3. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
Well, he passes to the wide open man, Bridges, developing some team chemistry.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Right wing. Down low. Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
The assist.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
And here we go. Here's Jokic. Booker pulls it in. Here's the Suns with the ball. Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass.
Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
That's his first.
Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college,
Shooting for Denver.
and then right to the NBA, where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
All free throws good from Barton. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Now Murray, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Paul against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Booker outside. Bridges trying to free himself up. No good from Booker. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And foul on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Booker. And there's the drive. Ball finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver.
2 minutes.
Pass to Porter. Gordon against Crowder. Back to Porter. Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker. Michael Porter making his last shot. And Booker kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from outside. The Nuggets leading by 4. Porter outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Crowder. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Murray kicks to Gordon. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ball outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. He gets that one. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Aaron Gordon.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Pass to Booker. He feeds it to Bridges. Right side, Crowder. Ball outside. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Murray. Paul passes to Crowder. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 1, and will return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. We've got the Joker. You have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Here's Barton following the basket by Jokic, and that one drops for him. Barton's got 6. And your experience, Brett, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Denver with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Dishes to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. The feed to Ayton. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter looking it over. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his first.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Suns trailing. Payne with it. He dishes it to McGee. Up to Payne. The pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Payne. Back to Kaminsky. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. McGee lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his first basket of the night.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9. Out to Morris, beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. McGee, the pass to Kaminsky. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Green. Pass to Rivers. Kaminsky against Morris. Green, the pass to Rivers. Morris kicks to Dozier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Payne, covered by Morris. Here's Shamet, and he uses the glass on the lane. Shamet's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Green against Kaminsky. Inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Green. 11 points for Jokic.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
Here's Payne. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now, here is Morris. Not a lot of room. Pass to Dozier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so he makes both from the line. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Suns on top, leading by a point. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Johnson in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Murray. Barton outside, kicks it to Porter. Murray left side for the lead, 6 to shoot. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton, the 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton inside. He's against Jokic. Back to Crowder. Bridges attacking. Here's Booker. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Porter. Back to Barton. To the inside. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Buries it from 3-point range.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 13. They get it again. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
And you might need two guys to help get Jokic off the glass.
Here's Booker. Ayton up top. Bridges, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter. And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. From outside the arc. Three-pointer. Porter, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Suns leading by 6. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Booker. Crowder against Gordon. Kicks it out to Paul. All alone. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So they foul intentionally. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
In for the Nuggets.
And Denver has possession. To the middle. Dozier passes to Najee. Morris outside. Back to Rivers. Out to Morris. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Stolen by McGee. Fires for 3. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. And Morris comes over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And the layup good by McGee. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Rivers. Three-pointer stolen by McGee. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Phoenix ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green in at the power forward.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now, here's Jokic. Lots of room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 17 points for Jokic.
Some nights Jokic is patient where he plays the role of the setup man, but tonight he's setting his own table.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul for three. Ayton finds Paul. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Barton. Outside for Murray. Back to Barton. Fires the three. Here's Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Barton no luck. Suns leading by 12. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Lobs it up for Crowder.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Barton passes to Jokic. Down low. The kick out to Porter. And there's the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside Porter. Jokic, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Outer dishes to Paul. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. From the baseline. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket for Murray.
Yeah, Murray there dialing 1 before that shot. Different area code.
And here is Paul. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. On the wing, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. Paul with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Pass to McGee. Back to Paul. He kicks to Booker. With the drive and the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Moves back up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Suns foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks to Ayton. Passes to Booker. Now the dish to Paul. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul.
You got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
For three, Murray. Jokic inside, guarded by McGee. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Jokic missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Chris Paul.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Bridges against Porter. Here's Bridges. And And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There's no...
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Doncic with the jam.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Ayton passes to Paul. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. 2 on the clock. From the wing. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Paul against Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Porzingis for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
Man, that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now here's Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Powell. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Doncic against Bridges. Back to Doncic. Inside. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Now Doncic defending. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Out to Bridges. The 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
To the middle. Here's Powell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Down low. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Porzingis against Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the Suns get another three.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the three well. You've got to get into his space.
Doncic finds Porzingis. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Aiden, no good. For Dallas, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Offensive board. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Hardaway. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
He's still filling out that frame, but the Greyhound physique of Porzingis well suited to transition play.
Ball passes to Bridges. Crowder left side over Finney-Smith. Here's Bridges. They get the rebound, and Aiden gets it to go.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Inside. Doncic with it. Over Paul. Doncic, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Driving inside, and Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Outside Paul. Here's Booker. And that's not gonna go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. Up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's a 3 from Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Crowder, defended by Porzingis. Tipped, stolen by Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. To the paint. And Doncic with the jam.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
The Suns leading. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Doncic against Paul. It's Doncic with a drive. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Paul passes to Aiden. Booker against Hardaway. Suns keep it alive. Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Hardaway against Booker. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Doncic launches from deep. Another miss by Doncic. Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker. The three. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Bridges has got 7. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Here's Booker. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Doncic outside. Hardaway on the wing. Powell against Aiden. Powell in the post. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Now here's Bridges. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Paul passes to Bridges. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. Looking to get it going. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Crowder's got 7 points.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
And so that...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Jalen Brunson. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brown in at the 3. Phoenix is shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to McGee. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Brown on the wing. That's tipped. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Brunson passes to Brown. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Mavericks with a rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the basket by Shamet.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get 1 to fall.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Goes up from the block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. That free throw good from Brunson. Both free throws good from Brunson. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Brunson against Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Payne. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And here's Kleba. Outside Brunson. Here's Brown. Brunson finds Brown. Tries it from 19. They get it back. Out to Kleba. Back to Brown. Kleba passes to Brunson. Tries again. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. A good look from Brown. Brown. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Kaminsky. On the take. Soft touch off the glass.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Mavericks trailing. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your
back to Brunson. Pass to Bullock. And here's Kleba. Covered by Crowder. Kleba's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, and he got fouled. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to and we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Brown passes to Brunson. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 7.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Doncic passes to Powell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
McGee, he's checked in for Crowder. Booker against Hardaway. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. From outside the arc. Doncic grabs the miss.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Paul. Fires it. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Reverses. And it's laid in by McGee.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten has also been big. They've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Doncic. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Porzingis. And Ayton pulls it down. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oh, McGee with the block. Ball's going up the court. Back to Booker. The wide open shot is on the money. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And here's Doncic outside. Pure from three-point range.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Ball passes to Booker. Up and Booker can't get it to go. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. For 3, Hardaway can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. A shot from the high post. The kick out to Paul. Hardaway against Booker. Right side Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. Hardaway on the wing. Doncic outside. To the paint. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Hayden finds Paul. McGee with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Outside for Booker. Bridges passes to Hayden. Now here's Booker. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. And the Suns lead by 8.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age. Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Paul passes to Bridges. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
Presentation of the NBA.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Mitchell outside. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the wide open shot from Crowder offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Passes it to Booker. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Gobert. Ball against Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Crowder. 5 on the clock. And they get it. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Chris does a nice job probing the defense off the pick and roll and finding teammates.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. From 11 feet away, that one off the back iron and out. Suns trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. There's O'Neal with the 3. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Bridges passes to Crowder. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Booker finds Crowder. Hits it from three-point range. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. Again, Mitchell missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Conley with it. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Conley. And so it's Jay Crowder making things happen for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Bogdanovich, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Utah. Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul dishes to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Paul. Now the pass to Crowder. Utah with the rebound. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell leading the charge. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Shot clock at 5. Count the basket. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Mitchell up top. Over Booker. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That ball, nice speed that time from Bogdanovich. To the paint, here's Crowder. Nifty move. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Conley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Crafty move. He lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 2. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Payne can't hit. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Clarkson right side. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Now here's Payne. Ingles covering. Johnson dishes to Kaminsky. McGee trying to break free. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Right side. Passes it to Ingles from outside the arc. Rebounded by McGee. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Shamet the pass to McGee. And stolen by Whiteside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Finished off the break. Oni's got his first 2 points.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of it. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Ingles against Bridges. Pass to Booker. Crowder with it. Pocket 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 3. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the folks. The coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And presence on the offensive glass. Aiden uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Mitchell against Booker. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Second free throw, no good. Suns trail by 4. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. Ayton back to Crowder. Feeds it to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Payne passes to Johnson. McGee trying to break free. And with that shot, the Jazz leaders cut down to 3 on the bucket from Johnson. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The drive by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Payne passes to McGee. Payne in the post. Covered by Conley. Here's Shamet. No good. That would have tied it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. 1:35 left in the third. Conley, the pass to Gobert. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Payne finds Shamet. Kaminsky misses. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Nice up fake by Bojan. He just brings the whole bag of tricks.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Payne dishes to McGee. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. And the Suns miss again. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lets it go from 11. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pass to McGee. Suns moving the ball around. The rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
What we're seeing lately from Ingles, he's a two-way threat. Has the size, length, and instincts to affect both ends of the floor.
Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well.
And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Petering.
Yes. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
A shot by Paul, no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Gobert the pass to Conley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
It's deflected and stolen by Booker. Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Unloads from 9. Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Booker looking around. Driving to the basket. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Bogdanovic. And taken away by Paul. Inside, here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Paul passes to McGee. A reverse. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Here's Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Up top, Gobert, guarded by McGee, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Mitchell against Booker. High post, Gobert. Stolen by McGee. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Out to Conley. The pass to Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. And a change for the Suns. Jake Crowder's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovic. This is it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell against Booker. It counts.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Whiteside with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Ball against O'Neal. Back to Whiteside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. For three, Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Knocks it loose. Off pass to Gay. Booker outside. Connects from downtown.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
We're just about...
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
BA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Murray passes to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball against Murray. Crowder outside. The 3 is up. Denver grabs the miss. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. They kick it out to Murray. Up top, Porter. Down low. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so here's Phoenix. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. To the left side wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Denver has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
BA, he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
They grab their own miss. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Outside Murray. Outside for Porter. Fires for 3. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Barton against Booker. Paul passes to Crowder. Booker with it. 1:43 left in the opening quarter. Crowder finds Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
His first personal foul.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic from deep. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 so far. To the inside. And there's Ayton on the assist by Bridges.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Barton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jokic against Aiden. Jokic in the post. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Aiden.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Ball against Murray. Outside for Porter. Here's Gordon. Takes one from 10 feet. No good. A bit long that time. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Booker. Launches it. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, leading by... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
The kick out to Barton. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know that CP3 has always got his head up. I mean, he's always eager to find the open guy.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Back to Gordon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Gordon's got 5 now.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Murray passes to Jokic. Fires it from 18. Misses off the left iron.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's a 9-point Suns lead. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA. But you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Gordon with a steal. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Murray. They trail by 9. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. From deep, Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Murray against Crowder. Murray passes to Jokic. Outside for Porter. 4 on the clock. They get it back.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
So it's Phoenix now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Ayton passes to Paul. To the right side. Martin against Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Crowder. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over, and it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Suns substitution.
Denver has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Murray against Payne. Martin outside. Inside. Here's Jokic. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go. Pass to Kaminsky. Lets it go. Here's McGee. Outside Payne. Back to McGee. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Barton left side. There's the drive.
Speed and athleticism of Barton superb. So venomous on these drives to the rim. Take that, fellas.
Payne against Murray. Pass to Shaman. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Outside Murray. Now Jokic. Outside Porter. Now Murray. Now here's Porter from 13. That shot off. And so it's Phoenix closing.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, a tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. They get it again. Pass to Shamet. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Morris. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Najee. Buries it down low. Now Paul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pulls up. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 6.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Morris on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Najee. And he converts the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Booker. Ayton passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Green covering. Right side Booker. Outside Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
The assist.
Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Payne against Murray. Now here's Jokic. He's closely guarded. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Johnson passes to Payne.
2 minutes.
Kaminsky with it.
2 minutes.
Right side Payne. Johnson finds McGee. Just 5 to shoot. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Here's Porter. It's stolen away. Barton with a steal. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I tell you what he's doing really well and a much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing it, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Booker, the pass to Ayton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic. The free throw's off from Ayton. And Clark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, B.A. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. Learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Beyond the arc. Ayton finds Booker. Into the lane. And here's Crowder from the arc. Second chance effort. Here's Ayton. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crowder with a steal. Outside Paul. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. No good on the triple. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Gordon from deep 3-point range. And Jokic throws it down.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Paul against Murray. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Here's Gordon. Back to Murray. Porter in the post, covered by Crowder. Here's Murray. The open shot, Jokic. Murray. The offensive rebound. Outside Porter. Gordon outside. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. McGee, he's checked in for Crowder.
Suns substitution. JaVale McGee.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Gordon down low. He's against Ayton. Murray, no good. Here's Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges finds McGee. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
They kick it out to Murray. Driving in. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Ball passes to Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Jokic. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's McGee. They get it back. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ayton. Second chance shot. He's off on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Murray for 3. And here's Porter. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. He gets it in there. And the Suns lead by 6.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
There's a minute 54 left in the game. Ball passes to Bridges. McGee with it, defended by Gordon. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Knocked loose. Back to Jokic. Now here's Paul. Going inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back come the Nuggets on the run. They double him with Booker. Martin, the pass to Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Gordon with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And here's Porter outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. And now the Suns fast break. Here's McGee. Outside Booker. From deep. No luck on that one. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the inside. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Ball against Murray. Ball drives in. Misses from short range. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Paul with a steal. And stolen by Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Cash. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
Mr. Clutch coming through. Chris Paul in a situation where there are must-have points. He cashes in.
Stolen by Ayton. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. With the late victory, they upset.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. Yep. And that's...
Thank you, Kevin.
Good story, D.A. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Here's Finney Smith. Rebound by the Suns.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. Here's Crowder. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill, as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Down low. He doesn't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul dishes to Booker. Ball against Doncic.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Here's Finney-Smith. A miss that time would have put him up. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Paul kicks to Booker. And the Suns miss again. Dallas is gone 0-2 from deep here. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And so here's Phoenix. The Mavericks making the shot. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Crowder brings it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Here's Powell. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Poked loose. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Doncic against Paul. And Doncic, here we go.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Booker after Luka Doncic's bucket.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Now Doncic drives to the hoop. Shoots over Crowder. Bridges outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And the pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Doncic against Paul. It's up a 3. That shot is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2. We've got and if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center. The 3 for Doncic. Porzingis on the foul.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Booker looking around. In the corner, it's Bridges. It's the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Doncic against Paul. There's the triple. And it's Doncic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Booker from the arc. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Porzingis. Here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
Phoenix leading by 3. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. He kicks to Ayton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
And they double up Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Here's Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Doncic has got 6 points. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Doncic finds Powell. Booker against Hardaway. Driving in, and it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Outside Crowder. Pass to Paul. Inside, Powell with the steal. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside Crowder. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Doncic looking it over. Driving to the basket. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway, and it's Powell in at the 5. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Out to Porzingis. It's over Payne. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. To Hardaway. His three-pointers off the mark. Phoenix leading by 8. The pass to McGee. Knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. And that one is hammered home.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Payne looking around. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Payne finds Shamet. Now Johnson. Fires it up. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third, and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. Yes, that goes in. Brown's got his first basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Kleba. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. McGee dishes to Johnson. On the mark with the 15-footer. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Bullock kicks to Brown. Pass to Brunson. There's the lob to Brown. Shamet with the steal. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Stolen by Brunson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Brunson, the pass to Brown. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Booker dishes to Bridges. And yes, it's good. Bridges has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
He takes it in. Brunson, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. All up top, he's covered by Brown. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Bullock with it. He's guarded by Booker. And it's good. 2 points.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Ball outside. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And they recover it. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks trail by 6. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Bridges. Booker the pass to Bridges. Unloads. That one a little long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Now here's Brunson. Paul with the steal. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat up. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. I'm Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Booker finds Ayton. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. And the Suns lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Stolen by McGee. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Booker dishes to Ayton. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. And here's McGee. Guarded by Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges, no one around him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. And he gets it back. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the dunk by Powell.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to McGee. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Bridges. There's the pass to Paul. Kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Lock at 6. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Paul surveying the floor. On the wing, Bridges. Beyond the arc. A new 14 for the Suns. Mavericks trail by 9. Down low. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Booker the pass to Paul. And McGee kicks to Bridges. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Powell against McGee. On the wing, Doncic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Crowder, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Bridges finds Paul. From deep three-point range, the Mavericks pull it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. To the middle. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Paul, no one around him. They get the rebound. Powell with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Jay Crowder pulls it in. And here's Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. Is the